guys, welcome back to Little France. It's Skibitth and we have episode number 62 with some really cool build. It's a bus hub where intercity buses, local buses and even a train station will stop. So actually during this entire build and whatever, trust me, we will have like thousands of tourists and people just coming here and then going wherever they need to go. I was so satisfied. I posted on Twitter and on my Discord account some time ago asking all my French friends to give me a bus hub from their city or from France so I can build it in Little France, right? And many of you answered to me, but I had to choose only one. And for now, I mean, because I will do some of others that you mentioned, guys, in other builds. But for now, I choose the one from Lyon. It's called Gorge de Loup. Thibaut was the one giving me this example. Thank you very, very much. It is really cool. And if you can look here now on Google Earth, it's awesome. It's a very interesting type of bus hub. If you go, for instance, only buses go down here, having a stop over here, another one here, another one, and here maybe the intercity buses are stopping. Plus we have this train station picking or taking people in other places. Some stairs, some place here. I can't go to the ground level to see exactly, but I feel like it's like a shop area. Here I think it's an elevator, more stairs and whatnot. So pretty interesting. And I'll try my very best to achieve something similar, but only what you can see here. And also we have some bus stops on top of the road too. So, oh yeah, it's going to be an awesome one. Now, talking about the place I'm going to do this build, I've been looking on the entire map, where should I place this and how should I place it and whatnot. And looking at the road system I already have, even though I super improved it off camera, of course, all over the map, but it was the place or the area next to the library, François Mitterrand library, very close to it. That's where I wanted to place it, and it's going to be a really cool one. It fits pretty well, and we already have a rail system there, so I'm just going to add an extra train station, a very small one, so trains will stop there. So all in all, everything is going to be pretty well, because in my opinion I chose the best place. About that, I want also to mention that the next save game will be released very soon with some really, really good improvements. I already posted on my Patreon account. To all my Patreons, I showed you guys some pictures with places I've improved a lot. Most of them are done off camera, some of them are done in an episode or two. Yeah, the rail yard system was improved, was upgraded and updated with the new train tracks made by Revo. Now we will not have so many clogs, like where trains just stop and wait in line and the traffic on the rail yard on the rail tracks is going to be dead. No, things are really going to properly work, and I'm so happy. Now we are getting more tourists in the city. We have a metro station system, a metro system and a bus system, which is also a tiny bit improved. Of course, it's not the best because the city keeps changing, and as I told you last time, we have a lot of gaps in the city where we don't have any buildings, and because of that, I can't do a proper bus system yet. So I started with the train station because everything it's on the, let's say it's on a lower terrain level, and then I'm just doing the road next to it. That's how I felt it's going to be the best way to do so. And then again, we have those two bridges right next to it, which are going to help me to make it look as much as possible similar to the one from Lyon. The only difference is that at a point I figured out that, hey, I can't do it properly because we have those it's a train line and also a tram line, those two that you can see over there. So those are going to be a pain for me. You can't link the road with a bridge because of those lines. So later on I will rethink a tiny bit this entire road system, let's say, and I'm going to do it pretty different. So I'm gonna improvise, and the improvise is that I'm gonna use those tram and train lines that you see there next to that bridge. I'm gonna leave them as they are and do I'm gonna add a retaining wall right next to them, and I'm gonna lower the road which is also next to them. I will keep upgrading the roads because I need to find a perfect one and so on. So it's going to be a little bit of a trial and error, but in the end it's going to look pretty cool. You can see you'll be able to see actually really good and to see it better in the cinematics at the end, because I keep bringing changes and you'll see some stuff in my time lapse, but then I'm gonna do upgrades and so on, and I cannot just show it that much. It will be a very long episode. It's already a longer episode than usual, so yeah. Here is the retaining wall I was telling you about. So I lowered the main road a tiny bit more, and then yeah, I added this retaining wall to make it looking properly. And then again, this road that you see here right next to the retaining wall is not going to be kept as well. I'm gonna upgrade it with 4 lanes per 4 lanes in total, 2 per way. Yeah, it's a lot of trial and error, cause every time I go on Google Earth on the road level, I always see a new thing, a thing that I've missed previously and so on, and it's so annoying. But then I have to change it again and so on. But again, I'm not gonna do an identical and perfectly copy of that road and that bus hub. I'm just taking a lot of inspiration from there. So I'm gonna just add a tiny bit of a part of myself, right? A part of Skib's inspiration. Let's call it. Good. Here I will have to use some tunnels. I kept looking. I've even tried to make a custom one, to make something on my own, but I wasn't completely satisfied. So I'm gonna use this one that you see here, which is it's a bridge for train tracks, and if you squeeze them a bit, you will have it the way I'm gonna add it here, like this. Well, it's not a perfect, probably it's not the perfect way to do it, but you know what? It's going to stay like that. I'm gonna keep it as it is, because it's fine. I'm gonna cover those tracks on top of it so you can't see that it's a track there, but all in all, it's going to look better. I'm gonna add those dark or black cubes inside, so you see it's dark, you can't see inside there to see any bad things or bad looking things there, and cover it with ploppable pavement. Then I looked for something that looks pretty similar with those entrances. Those probably are shops or something. I don't know what those are. So someone living in Lyon and someone who already been here, please tell me, what are those shops at the bottom of the road or under that road? Because I'm really curious. Are those shops or something else? It's like a station, a waiting station, I don't know. They look pretty cool, so I've tried doing something similar. I found something that might help and make them look interesting, let's call it. Those are something from Dubai, I think, so some assets from Dubai. And yeah, I think they fit pretty well. And then I had to do this staircase from here, and I had to add my own railings, so people, won't fall from the stairs or jump from, well, they can jump if they want to, but let's not make it very dangerous. So I had to add those railings there, and in the end it will look pretty cool. I'm gonna use it probably in other places as well if I really need a staircase like this. It's an easy copy paste. Oh yeah, if you do guys remember, some time ago I've been using I've done a custom metro station. I don't know how to call it. I will have to add a picture on my screen right now, and at that point some of you asked me to release it as a procedural object export because it's only procedural object there. So I just did it. I did it a few days ago on my Patreon account, so people, so all my supporters on Patreon can download it and use it in their cities. I also I posted all the assets I've been using and whatnot. So yes, guys, hopefully you will enjoy it and use it in your cities. And if you do, please do show some pictures. Everything like that, some procedural objects that I feel they are cool, and all the save games, I'm gonna add them only on my Patreon account as a thank you note to all those who want to support my channel. Never gonna release them on Steam, on the Steam Workshop. And that's also for many other reasons, because some of people might complain saying stuff about a save game or whatever, and yeah, I'm not going to handle all these kind of complaints. Yeah, in the middle I've been using a different type of building actually. You saw me earlier just modified with procedural objects, so I can make it look as much as possible to the similar one. I made that towerish look there. I don't know what, probably that will be an elevator, so I'm gonna add some elevators inside of it too. I found some cool decals that can be plopped, well actually they are props, not decals, but yeah, props that look like some stains you can add on the walls, so I won't leave those walls look very, very clean. Yeah, I'm trying to add very small details everywhere to make things look pretty good or more realistic and whatnot. So yeah, and oh yeah, here I want to say a big thank you to my friend Sakura Nation. Sakura Nation took the vanilla bus hub, if you know that one, the Intercity bus station, and he modified it and get rid of all the buildings, and he left only the place where the buses are, so the roads, right? So he was really kind and gave me that asset as a local file only, and I plopped it down there. So now we have a proper Intercity bus stop, and yeah, lots of buses are going to come and stop there. And I'm using a lot of assets, custom assets made by many of you guys from Steam Workshop. So I'm gonna use all sort of Intercity buses, Flixbus and few others, because I really love having a different variety of buses or cars. But for those who are interested, you can find the assets, the collections of all assets and mods I'm using down at the description of this video, or any videos actually. So there are like 3 or 4 collections there already, so go check those one out. This is the road I was telling you about I'm gonna use, because I need all sort of lanes, bus lanes only and whatnot. I need to have cars using on one side of the road, they need 2 lanes, on the other one 2 lanes as well. So the only way I've managed to think of something was to use a 4-lane, actually a 4+1 middle lane road. This is, I think it's a vanilla road. Yeah, so in the end, in my opinion, it's going to look really good. Yeah, that's the perfect way of saying it. Lots of changes, lots of modifications I'm gonna bring, and actually there will be bus stops. Really, I mean, main bus stops where buses will gonna stop and pick and bring people over here from all over the Little France. I've been using these type of networks to try delimiting the bus lanes, but then I was like, no, something is not bueno here. Let's make the pavement look one. So I'm gonna use those kind of, actually I'm gonna use the intersection marking tool to make those ones. You will see it very soon, how I've changed it and how I'm gonna make it look this one. So I'm gonna make like pavement, concrete or whatever, concrete lanes, and I'm gonna lower them very to the ground level. So it's going to be what is going to be. It's like, yeah, concrete lane only, even though I'm not totally sure if it's like that in real life. Is it a concrete lane or is just a very, very grayish asphalt? I don't know. For me, it looked like a concrete, so that's why I'm doing it like a concrete area. Hopefully I'm not going to make a boo-boo. And then I noticed that this concrete is very similar to the concrete from the sidewalks. So I'm gonna use some toppable pavement for the sidewalks, and then I'm gonna color it a tiny bit darker. So, you know, so we will have like so we can differentiate those ones. That's what I had in my mind at that point. But intersection marking tool is a one crazy badass mod that I love to bits. Look at this one. From 3 lanes, I'm gonna keep 3 lanes, of course, but I'm gonna delimitate one of the lanes with the concrete curb, let's call it, so we can have those bus lanes only. It's really cool, and with the help of the TMP Traffic Manager President Edition mod, I can ban cars going or driving on those bus lanes and whatnot. So lots of really cool things that you can do with mods. Oh my god, my chair is squeaking a lot. Here I saw that there are some on these walls there are lots of bushes and even some small trees, so I'm gonna add all kind of let's call it them details, little details. I found these beautiful benches that have also some ads on top of them, and they are really working, like people are going to sit on them. Really cool, and they're not like that in real life there, but you know what, they look pretty well, really well. I'm gonna cover all these roads with some ploppable asphalt because I want to get rid of those lines from there, because I'm gonna add my own lines. Plus I know I'm using a lot of the UK roads that have those double yellow lines on the sides, which is annoying because in France there is nothing like that. But hey, I can't create roads, so it is what it is, right? About the it is what it is, one of you guys made my day a few days ago, leaving a comment on one of my videos saying, hey Skibitth, are you selling merchandising? Because you should make some t-shirts with the it is what it is phrase. And man, that would be really cool, but unfortunately no, I am not selling merchandising. Who knows, maybe eventually we can do that. That would be really cool to have a it is what it is, or it's or whatnot, or maybe some other phrases I'm using or sayings. That would be really cool. It was a great idea and a funny one, and thank you for that. Who knows, eventually. Good. Getting back to this one. You already see a lot of people coming, taking the buses, stopping, coming by the train or by the bus, and changing over here the stations, like hey, getting with the Intercity bus and taking another bus, or taking the train, or coming by the train and taking an Intercity bus, or taking another local bus and whatnot. So a lot of Oh my god, look at this, so many people. You will see a lot of people also in the cinematics at the end of this time-lapse video. By the way, only 5 more minutes probably, but of course before finishing I need to do the inside part, which looks like a park or something like that. It's a green area, right? So I'm gonna do that as well. I'm gonna play with the ploppable asphalt to make different type of to do some colorings. You see I'm leaving some gaps there because in that gap I'm gonna add a different color of the asphalt, like a more whitish one. At least that's how it looks from Google Earth. And in the end it's going to look pretty cool. A lot of trees going to be added, lots of bushes and whatnot. My god, I'm super amazed by the number of people coming and stopping over here. But that's also thankful for the changes I've made to the rail yard. There was a lot of trains just waiting to get into the train station and couldn't get out from there because some of them are being blocked and then they have to disappear and I have to reset the traffic and what. So many things, but now they are being fixed, guys. I'm so damn happy because I took some time doing that. Now I realized I didn't show at all when I was adding those white how do I call it, markings that are meant only for the buses, because there are lots of them, you know. In Lyon and few other French cities, the bus lanes are marked with some white squares on the road. You are not allowed to drive on those ones because that is the sign for a bus lane only. I added a lot of them. I think I haven't showed them. Have I showed them and I didn't notice that? That might be the case. Anyways, here is an impro I made for this intersection because I felt it should be like that. Ah no, here it is. Okay, it was the last time lapse. Okay, my bad. So yeah, in Lyon and many other French cities, they are using these kind of markings. And the way I could do it perfectly, I'm using a ploppable asphalt, turn it in a procedural object, then shrink it a lot. So I'm making very, very small and color it because that's the only one you can color. It's the asphalt. You can't color the pavement. So I'm using that one, asphalt, shrink it down, color it white, and then plop it down over and over again. Copy paste. Pretty easy actually, especially when you are going to use this on a flat road. Previously, when I did the Limoges train station and this running over the Limoges train station, the roads are not straight, they are on a ramp, and that was a really hard one to add these little white squares. It's really, really hard, trust me. It took like forever. Oh boy. Anyways, let's finish with this bridge and I think we are getting very close to the end of this video as well. Guys, I want to say very big thank you to all those that are supporting my channel on Patreon. You are really awesome and giving me a lot of support. I'm gonna add as many things as possible to you guys just to say thank you for your support. A new save game is going to be released, I think, in episode 63, around there. I'm trying to give you a lot of early access videos, like almost 1 week in advance, or at least 4 or 5 days in advance. And yeah, I don't know how else I can say thank you to you guys and to everyone else that supports me and my channel, leaving comments, leaving likes, subscribing to my channel, and yeah, being there for me. It means a lot because that's why I keep doing these videos, only because of you guys, and thanks to you. Okay, time to say again thank you and to say goodbye. Hope to see you in the next one, guys. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I salute you. Oh yeah, here's an idea. Another t-shirt. I salute you.